Hi everyone, this is Toad and welcome to this new BuildCraft video. I'd like to call this the weekly BuildCraft 6.1 update, but as you have seen I don't quite keep the pace those days, vacation being my excuse so far, so let's call it the bi-monthly update. Today I'm going to talk about BuildCraft 6.1. I'm going to try to release those pre-releases with the videos. So this will be released along with BuildCraft 6.1.1, which again is a very early release. It's not even an alpha, it's a pre-alpha if you will. It's more for trying things out than really playing. But anyway, this is going to be available and you will be able to download it and try it out. But without further ado, let's get started. There's a few things that have been added since the last video. The first mechanic is the request mechanics. In here I've got a very simple setup. This inventory here are all kind of things, and here I've got a simple setup saying that if there are items in the inventory, please allow robots to get items from this inventory. Here I have something that says if there is space, please request items. Now in this version there are two ways of asking for items. There is the usual or the previous accept items, which has been renamed to accept items, which means that if a robot has some items and you want to put them somewhere, this is an okay location to place those. But the request items is going to be a bit more proactive, a bit more assertive if you will, is going to ask robots around to provide for a given item. It's a bit more active. And here I'm asking for oak wood planks. Now in order to fulfill those requirements I need specific robots, because the carrier robot that we saw earlier is not clever enough. The behavior of the carrier is to look for places where you can grab items, grab those items, and then look for places where I could put these items. Now I need the reverse. I need a robot that look for a request first and that tries to fulfill specifically that request. This is the role of the delivery robot. So it looks like a carrier, but it's as I said, a bit more clever. And here the delivery robot went to this chest and got the planks because there was the planks that were expected, and then came to the other chest to deliver those planks. How do I know that? Well, you can see that there are some new graphics, some new animations for the robots. The first one being this steam, actually, this kind of redstone steam that comes out of the robots. The semantics is that the more energy the robot is spending, the more steam you will see. So placing an object in an inventory or removing that object from the inventory is using more energy than just traveling from one place to the other. The other graphic that was modified is, as you can tell from the top of the robots, now we display the content of the inventory, so that now I know what is inside the robot just by looking at it. Okay, so this is a very simple request thing. Now there is some more comprehensive mechanism. In particular, this block here is a requester, and if I open it you will see that on the left hand side there is a bunch of items that are here, and this is not the inventory part, this is the request part. In other words, here I cannot grab items, but I can cancel requests, and if I take a stack and place it on the slots there, this is activating the request. So here I'm asking robots to provide axes, to provide sticks, and to provide planks. Now in order to be allowed to interact with those blocks I need gates and I need stations, such as here, and in particular those gates I need the provide computed item action to be active. So what I'm saying here is that if there is space in the inventory, activate the provide computed item action. That is to say, ask robots to provide items here. If I go there and I cancel the requests, hopefully the robot will understand that there is something that changed, and here is just trying to get rid of the item it couldn't place. And now if that works properly, it should get the item, yes, and it's going to this station to provide for what has been requested. Now this works for the requester block, but I can activate similar thing for builder, and that's where things get very interesting, because one of the difficulty of the builder in terms of automation is to bring all of the items to the builder. Now if you have large stack of things to bring, it's okay to work on all the piping system, but for other things it may be a bit too micro management. So here I've got a simple shape, and there are planks required in this shape, and this builder here is, if I click on it, expecting items. Now granted, I'm playing creative, so no item is really needed here to build the structure, but nonetheless robots are going to try to fulfill requirements. In particular, here I've got 55 planks that are expected, and here you can tell that I've got this provide computed item action that is ready to be activated. Now it's active. And if I cancel things here, and let's see, okay, remove actions here, and hopefully the transporter robot will work properly. It will grab the items and it will send them over to the block over there, and I'm going to trust the fact that this works properly, and I'm going to trust the fact that it works properly because the robot is out of energy right now and it needs to grab some power from this power station. So let's leave this there for now, and actually I'm going to reactivate the requester action, at least for this one, and I guess this one is going to be just a provider. If I can accept item, yeah, and I'm going to say I can provide items, but where's my mouth? I cannot provide items for those guys. Just to be able to provide items for anybody but the robot delivery, so that we don't have weird schemes where the delivery robots grab things from the requester and put them in the requester again. Anyway, that was for the delivery robot. Now, and you see it must have gathered the amount of energy that it needed, and yeah, it's a bit confused right now. Anyway, let's carry on, because I have much more exciting things to show, and this is taking a bit more time than expected. I'm going to release the those guys if I can. Oh, I can't, because there is no, yeah, I've got the problem that there is no access available. So I'm going to make access. Now here you can see that I'm requesting planks, I'm requesting sticks, and I'm requesting access. How about we start to automate this access creation through the means of a robot? I've set up a little crafting bench here, and I've here allowed crafting on those things. I'm going to place a new robot in the world, if I can find it. It's the crafter robot, as you might have expected, and I'm going to place them here. Yes, place a few and activate. So the role of those crafter robots is to look again at the same requests as we've seen before, but this time, instead of providing items that already exist, these robots are going to craft the request, right? So you can see here they are gathering items here and there. They are maybe slightly confused towards what building. The algorithm is that first they try to build something. If they can't, they're going to try to build something else. And here it seems like they've been able to find planks and they're placing sticks. So I'm starting to have sticks, trying to get planks too, and I really would like them to be able to start crafting some you know what, let's help them a bit to make sure that we actually see them crafting a few planks. Alright, so I'm getting sticks. Okay, and placing oak woods here, and oh, here we go. Here we go. So we have one axe that came. The robot is always going to try to craft in priority the item on the top, and then if it can't, it will look at the bottom up till the very end. So now that we have axes that are being crafted, I'm going to be able to release those guys, which are the gold or lumberjack, which are going to extract and to use the axes from wherever they are available. And there was one in this chest, there are some in this chest, and you can see that here in particular they start to work, and you can enjoy the animation. Obviously when an item is being used, it requires a lot more energy than when the crafter is just when the robot is just moving. And while that's done, I probably need the picker robots to start picking all the items that are being provided. Okay, alright. And again, as with the delivery robots, you will see on top of these picker robots the very items that they get. Here we go. Alright, just to conclude on those crafters, they can operate various machines. Here you can see that they are operating a workbench. They have the ability to operate an assembly table as well, and a furnace, so they can create glass, for example, which can show to be extremely handy here where I want to create glass, but in this chest I just have conveniently placed sand and coal. Now the robot should be able to make that work. Let me see if I can place a few around and make them start working for this thing. Okay. Alright. So nope. Oh. Okay, so those one found something else to do, but this one is coming here, and well, it's always a bit hard to tell which robot is working on what part at this stage. I can say that this one is bringing what, planks? Yes, planks for the builder. Anyway, you see the you see how that works. Obviously, if you start using zones or areas, as we've seen in previous video, or if you use filters with regards to which robot is able to do, you can say certain robots can only craft certain items, or certain station can only be used to craft certain items. You can create a system that is much more sensible than the one that you're seeing here. But I guess that's it for now. These were the features, the latest feature of BuildCraft 6.1.1 that is going to be available for download. It should be already available for download at the time where this video is released. Anyway, thanks a lot for having watched this. I hope to talk to you soon, maybe in 2 weeks. Bye bye.